After the beating that I've taken the last 5 or 6 episodes, I'll take an easy one. Hey guys, this is Jace and welcome to episode 148 of my road show. We got a little bit of stuff to get into. Let's get right to it. We left light relatively on time and under cloudy skies. And I was looking at those cloudy skies and I said, yeah, let's do some roof work. And that worked out perfectly because as I was putting the scissor lift back in the garage, they were rolling up with my last unit I was waiting on. Perfect. Good morning, everybody. Trying to get out of Denver and these people aren't wanting to let me do it. I had a little time this morning waiting on a couple of orders. Did some more work on the roof. Hopefully this time I've got the big tear fixed. Because that's the one that's about this long. And anytime it even thinks about raining, it's just right in the freaking bed. It's the one that I talked about in an earlier video where it is precisely in the middle of the roof. So I had to get the scissor lift up there and kind of mess with it. But I've got a beautiful patch on both sides this time, so maybe that'll help it stick. Yeah, as I was coming into work this morning, it looked like it was trying to cloud up. So I'm like, we got to do roof stuff today. We absolutely have to. And the forecast calls for weather, but it's supposed to be in the afternoons. It's, you know, a thunderstorm will come through and do whatever. I wanted to go ahead and patch up this roof as best I could. I've been slacking on working on the truck at all just because I keep running out of time. You know, that negative reinforcement, that is actually a thing. But we got a lot of it done. We got a couple of places where I hadn't seen from the top, but I could see from the bottom, so I was able to fix some of that too. I think the roof will be good for a while. Hey, look, it's starting to spit. I forgot to clean the windshield this morning, so I'm hoping it spits pretty good. Otherwise, all the video I shoot today is going to look like crap until I stop and clean the windshield. I anticipate this to be a very average and mundane route. I don't have anything in the Delta region, so it'll just be get all my stops done today, hang out in Montrose. My biggest question for today is, what do I want to eat for dinner? And if that's my biggest question for the day, we're going to have a good day. There are so many people in that store, and I opened the door and I saw the mob and I turned around and I was like, nope. So all I did was go to the bathroom and get fuel. So we'll have to get lunch elsewhere. I'm not waiting in that kind of line. That is at least a 20-minute chore in there, and I just don't have time for it. Let's see the zoo-like qualities of the traffic in Buena Vista today. Well, to my eyes, it's less like a zoo and more like an ant farm. These little creatures just going. Oh. I drive a German car. I do what I want. All right, so now the stop in Buena Vista's done. We don't have anything in Salida or Poncha Springs. Just drive straight to Crested Butte now. It is very, 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 very windy outside today. As I was driving through Fairplay, the wind gusts were so bad, like it felt like it was trying to knock the truck off course. Belle being Belle, like she wasn't going to rock like this. You know, she was just kind of a weird sensation when a gust of wind tries to pick you up and put you over there. Very strange sensation. You know, weight-wise, sometimes you feel invincible in this truck. Mother Nature will find a way to put you back in your place. As we started rolling into Gunnison, I looked down at how much time I had. We had an obscene amount of time left. And despite all the out-of-state plates and the pedestros and the cycling and all that other stuff, I'm looking at what time it is. And if I keep going at this rate, if I play my cards right, we're going to leave town like an hour and a half earlier than what we normally leave town at, which gets us to the very edge of actually thinking about making it to my Montrose stop before they close today. In the unlikely event that we make it to Montrose before they close, we don't have any Telluride today. So all we would have to do is take a lunch somewhere. We could just go right over Red Mountain Pass straight into Durango. I would have enough hours for that. That is highly, highly unlikely to happen, but it's possible. I mean, in all honesty, it's not like I have all day, but I've got plenty of time. If I just resign myself to staying in Montrose tonight, I've kind of got all day. So I'm going along, headed for Crescent Butte, and I look up the side of the road, and there is a trailer that looks like it lost a freaking wheel. Shit, did that guy lose a wheel? Yes, he did. Wow, how do you manage that? All right, let's see lost wheel from this angle. Yeah, look at that scrape mark, man. It was a... What? Jeez. Could you imagine the racket that made? So that's Crescent Butte out of the way. For the time that we have left, if we did not have the other two stops in Gunnison, we could totally make it to Montrose before they close. But, it's going to take a couple of minutes with each stop, so we would get there about half an hour, 45 minutes after they close. But this is progress in the right direction, man. I cannot complain at all. This is the direction I want to be going in. Like, I want to be able to think about getting all the way to Durango again. Well, we are done here in Gunnison. So like I was saying, we would get to Montrose about half an hour after they close. But, man, I'm super happy with how today turned out. I mean, yeah, I had to wait on some stuff, man, but I got the roof pretty much fixed. I can't complain at all. Even the amount of traffic wasn't as bad as it was last week. So I have nothing to complain about. Imagine that. But like I said earlier in the video, the biggest question today is where I'm eating for dinner. And I've already got an idea. That's going to be J.H.R.S. Cali Temptation Burger. And what they do is it's 80% hamburger, 20% bacon. They ground that up, fry it on both sides. They put smoked brisket on top of that. They put pulled pork on top of that. Slather it in barbecue sauce. Slap a couple of onion rings on it. And that's the Cali Temptation Burger. It's freaking delicious. Delicious. Yeah, I'm going to have to do J.H.R.S. tonight now that I've talked about it. So yeah, I'm going to turn all this off and get into my audiobook and call it a day. Tomorrow's stops are, I have one here in town, over Red Mountain Pass. I have 2 in Durango and 2 in Pagosa Springs, and then I can go home. Anyway, that's all I've got for you tonight. I will see you in the next one.